Yeah, hello there, and welcome back. And let us continue with our lesson over here. So, in the previous lesson, we went and created our view model for our settings screen where the user can change the app theme. So, the next step, let us go and see how we can create a view model that can be shared between our product. So, we have a product screen as well as the product detail. So let us try to see how we can create a shared view model over here. And for that, let's go to the view model over here and let's create the new Kotlin class over here. And let's call this one as the SHARE, the shared PRODUCT product view, right? MODEL model over here. And let's go and create this one, and let us go and extend this one with the view model from the Android X over here. And once we have that, let's go and I guess we'll have a one function over here, and let's have the first of all the PRODUCT product ID over here. And here we will be storing a product ID and by, and this will be of the mutable immutable state of, and here we will have our empty product ID by default. And let's go and import the package over here. So let us import, and let us go and set the value over here. So let's go and set the private, and then just set it as a private over here. So this will be a private from outside, and we can only update it from inside. So let's have a function over here, and that will be of the update the PRODUCT product ID over here. And here we are going to update the product ID, and let's take in the ID as the string over here. And we are going to update our product ID that we have. This is the product ID will be of equals to the ID, not this one. So the product ID said it should be of the ID. So we will update our product ID over here. And also you can just go and override the one function that is to on clear, and here we are going to and to print ln for now, and we are not going to do much over here, and we are going to just say that this product view model over here and is clear declared over here. So once we have this view model, next step is we need to get it on the product detail screen, right? So let's go to the product detail screen over here, and onto the top over here, instead of the product cell after the product model, let's have the SHAR said view model that we have will be of the set product view model. So we'll require this one, and let's go down over here, and we have this particular text over here, and let's have one more text over here, and this will be of the we'll just say SHAR said view MOD said view model product ID, and this will be of the view model that we have that we just created. I guess the let's go on to the top. This is the shared view model. Okay, so we shared product view model, and we will be using that one, shared product view model dot the product ID over here. And in the another screen, let's go to the product screen over here. Let's go on to the top over here. We will require the, let's go and have that one over here. That will be of the shared view model of the product shared product view model as well. And let's go on to the top. Let's go to the bottom over here. We will have one button over here, and once we click on that, we are going to update it. So here we are actually setting up the product model over here and passing it to the our product detail screen, right? So what we'll do over here is we are going to set up, okay, so here before we set up the product model, let's go and call the shared view model that we have, then update the ID. The product ID will be of, let's say we'll give some random ID over here. So let's give something like a 25 over here. So now we have set up the product detail as well as the product screen. Now let's go back to the nav graph over here, and here we will require to create our view model. This is the product screen that we have, right? So let's go on to the bottom over here, and I will add a one function over here. Let me add one function over here, and here we have created one function that is of the inline function, and it is the extension on the nav backstack entry, and we call it as a set view model, and it takes the argument of the nav controller, which is of the nav host controller over here, and it is an inline function. Is inline function basically means that it doesn't allocate any memory. It can just copy it code and replace it wherever you require it. And so this is a good way of handling a memory itself. And then we have a view model over here, which is of a type T of each of the refined over here, and that's because we require the view model extension over here. That's why we have to make use as the refined over here. And first we are going to get the graph route over here. So we are going to get the parent route over here, and if it is of a null, then we are going to return a view model. If it is of the null, then we are going to return the view model, right? And then otherwise we are going to remember the parent entry over here, which we are going to get it from the our nav-host controller, that get backstack entry, and then the this particular parent route over here. And then finally we are going to return the view model attached with the parent entry. So this is going to give us this is going to give us the view model that is attached with the life cycle of our nav backstack entry over here, or the nav host controller. So if we don't clear our nav controller or the navigation backstack, then we are still going to get the same view model. Otherwise it's going to clear it out once we clear our nav backstack entry. So this is attached to the life cycle of the navigation graph over here. So that's cool thing. And the next step is, let's go on to the top over here. Now what we will do over here is I'll just copy this particular function over here, and let's go and paste it, I guess somewhere below over here. Let's go down over here, and let's have the nav graph builder dot, this one should be of the let's say a product product graph over here, and we are going to get the nav controller over here. And then the start destination will be of the product, and then the route will be of the, let's say product. So I guess these two can't be of the same. So first of all, let's go down over here, and let's copy this particular composable function from here. This is what we have to get it back from here, and then we are going to paste it over. Let's go on to the top over here and here. So this is where we require over here. Just replace this one, and we are going to paste it over here, and then we require the another one. So another one is over here. So this is the composable of the product screen. So we'll just cut this section, and we will paste it over here. So let's go and paste it over here. So now we have these two. We require the view model over here, and we need to change the route over here. So if you go and take a look over here, we need the start destination as well as the route over here. So this is a main route, and the start destination will be of the home, and I guess we will give a start destination to the product. This is, I guess it's the same. So if you take a look, it's the same thing over here. I guess it's the product only, so we can't use that one as well. So just copy this one over here and just paste it over here. So we will require this destination, and then the route, let's say products over here instead of just a product over here. And now we need to create the view model over here, and for that, let's go and create inside our composable that will be of the val, let's say a view model over here, which will be of equals to the it dot the set view model. Now we got that particular extension on our nav backstack entry over here, and here we need to pass in the controller, and that will be of the nav controller that we have, and this will be of the type we need to pass in is the SHARAD shared view model over here. And now we can pass this one over here as the view model over here. Just copy this one from here, and let's go down over here, and we require it over here as well, right? So let's go down over here, and let's pass it over here. And once we have that, we can pass this one over here. So this will be of the view model over here. So that should be good enough for us for now. And next thing is that we need to call this nav graph. All right, so let's go on to the top over here. So this is I guess over here, so we need to call that one over here, nav graph. Sorry, that one was, what was that? So let me grab the name over here. It's the product graph over here. So just copy this and paste it over here, and we need to pass in the nav host controller, right? So the nav controller that we are going to pass in over here. So that should be good enough. Once we have this, let's go and try to rebuild our application. And now let's log in to our screen over here, and let's go to the product over here. Now we can see that we have the product detail over here. So let's click on this one over here, and now you will see that we got the 25 over here. The font is not pretty good over here, but you can see that we got the set view model product ID, which is of the 25, which basically means that it is working perfectly fine over here as well. So now we can navigate over here, and that's cool, right? So we have the set view model over here. And from here, let's go to the setting, and let's go to the logout from here, and we are back to the login screen or the auth screen, and you can see that we have the set view model which is got cleared over here. So which means that once we clear the backstack entry or the navigation graph over here, you can see that the set view model is automatically get cleared out over here. So if you go to the set view model, and we have this particular function that is called whenever we navigate to the login screen over here or the auth screen over here. And if you take a look on the settings screen over here, we have that let's go over here, and that will be of the logout button. So we are going to the navigate to the auth route and pop up to the main route. So that is going to clear all of our nav backstack entry, which is of our product route over there. And then let's go to the the view model, setting view model, and you can also add this one over here as well. And this will be of the setting view model, should be cleared from here. And let's go and reload our application, and let's go back and let's log in, and let's go to the setting, and let's log out from here, and let's go to the logcat over here, and let's go down over here, and let's take a look over here. So here you can see that we have the setting view model got cleared as well over here. So I think that's all for this lesson, and let's meet up in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.